Check, 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 check. Hunt, 64. Weak.
Off the play fake. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mike, 56 right there. 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Off play action. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the ball.
From the gun, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Check 24, check 24. Go, go. 76, go, go.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Results in a 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Down, 50, plant.
15, right 15. Here we go, D.
Pilot, 64, weak.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot! Out.
Hey, Delta. Now.
On 1st down, Costello. L.J. Collier able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I got 15. Watch the pass.
Go.
To throw from his end zone, Costello. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Max 15. Every heavy on you.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch it. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, seam 6. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello able to find Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Right 15. Not today, you are. Not today.
Hey, Charlie.
Right 15. I know he ain't got it. 15's the mic.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Costello. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Break.
50 seconds of mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Back.
Big grip.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check three.
X3. 285.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Mike 5'9". Rapid.
Hey, Wahoo.
59.
Yep.
Check. Let's go.
From the gun, Costello. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 22, Jet,
Throwing on first down. Fields gets this one to Hill. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go now. Where's the march? It's Pittsburgh.
On second down, Swift. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. And 58's fast. 58's the mic. There we go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Okay. What? Go. 58.
On first down, Fields. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Watch out. Watch out. Boom, boom. Check 52.
Throwing again. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We got 4. We got 4. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Check safety.
Greystone, travel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Now. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Costello. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike, check.
Five.
Check 59.
Go.
Mike to 59.
Now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Costello. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Hey. Go.
On 1st down, Turner. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second down now. Swift. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Focus, defense, focus.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown L.A. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The kicker on for the point after.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.